chasing each other, fighting over prey. And then, nothing. For a little while. The cardboard protest sign is still on the ground, off to one side. The cooler is open. It may have been opened several hours ago. Someone forgot to close it. Hazy sun falls across the shapes of the mismatched garden furniture as if it were caressing them gently with its rays. The fake orchid is resting on the garden table. It's been left behind, forgotten somehow in the rush to leave. The sun drapes itself across the orchid, a strange kind of glow. Only for a moment, and then it moves on. Jimmy walks in. He looks beat, out of sorts, disoriented. He's trying not to give in. He surveys the yard. It's so clean, stripped of everything. He can hardly recognize it. He retches. A moment. He wipes his mouth off with an old handkerchief that he keeps in his pocket. Stands up straight. Breathes. He sees the orchid on the table. A smile. He walks over to it and picks it up. He shakes. He can't stop. The orchid falls. He tries to pick it up, but his body fails him. And then he stops shaking. He's fine. He'll be fine. He sees the sign on the ground, and he turns it over. He laughs. Not mockingly. What a fucking sign. He picks it up, holds it in his hands. He raises it up as if he were at the protest. Listen to the people's wrath. He hollers, shouts as he holds up the sign. Anger swells up in him. He throws the sign to the ground. Fucking waste of time. He remembers some wrestling moves. Yeah, that's what needs to be done. He executes them. Pushing his body, pushing everything inside him, he will not break. He retches. Again. Goddamn. He wipes his face with the same old handkerchief. The handkerchief smells of vomit, stink. He hates his body, hates everything. He kicks the sign, it's cardboard, it doesn't move very far, it barely moves at all.
Iceland.
Goddamn. He sits, resting, takes in the sun. What a day. The hum of a car, weird hum, bad motor, bad sound. Rosalie from off.
I told him to stay in the car.
Don't understand why you wanted to walk. That's fucking crazy in this condition.
Jimmy listens.
Just wanted some air.
What air? It's like an oven today. No air to be found and sticky as shit. Goddamn irresponsible that you let him walk out like that.
I'm not irresponsible.
Indulging him?
Man stuck in the hospital all this time. I understand he wants air. Poisoned, sticky, what all, but it's understandable. Now you gonna help me with that, with this shit, or what?
Jimmy stretches. His body aches.
I got it. Hold it steady now. I don't want it dripping all over. Hush puppies don't drip. Sauce does.
Car doors slam. Jimmy reacts, startled, too loud.
Don't know why you parked so far out.
The street is less messed up over here than it is there. Looks the same to me. There's a crevice in front of our house.
Crevice?
In the tar on the street. Indentation. Don't want to mess up the tires. Only ones we got.
Rosalie walks in, followed by Vicky and Neva. Rosalie has a grocery store-bought flower arrangement in hand, accompanied by a balloon that reads, "Welcome back." The balloon seems very much out of place, unnaturally cheery. Yuki has a convenience store bag, 6-pack or so of beer. Neva has a bag of chain store-bought hush puppies and fish tenders and such. They see Jimmy.
What the hell are you doing here?
I live here.
Thought you'd still be out there walking.
Rosalie sets flower arrangement down. The others follow suit with their items.
Wandering the earth.
Good to walk, right?
Light kiss between Rosalie and Jimmy.
It's hot.
We got beer.
And hush puppies and fish fingers and little bitty nuggets.
Kitty food?
And kitty food.
Can't eat that.
Of course you can't.
Can't eat fried stuff. They shot me up with medicine all over.
One bite.
One bite, no bite. I'm gonna lick this thing I got. Give me a beer.
Jimmy.
It's hot.
Shouldn't.
Always with the orders.
When do I?
Ever since way back when, you love bossing people around. Am I right or am I right?
Neva does what she does.
I say
say one thing, one word, and y'all start.
It's the truth. You love Boston.
Name me one example. Bet you can.
That time over at the amusement park.
That was not my fault. Those kids were holding up the line.
And at church.
I never.
When the preacher called out his healing and you were in the middle of that argument with the old lady.
First of all, that lady was rude. Plain rude. She was making us all uncomfortable. Somebody had to tell her off.
And at the store the other day, you deliberately asked the manager to redo that aisle.
Because it was a hazard. Okay, the way it was set up, all crunched up like that, that was a fire hazard. I was doing him a favor. Can you imagine if you got in a citation from the fire department? They'd have shut that place down.
You like Boston?
I like order. Not the same as giving orders. I think if something's right out of the hospital, they shouldn't be drinking.
You should know.
Don't you start, Jimmy, all right? Don't you start now.
Hey, I'm just gonna have one beer. That's all.
Still shouldn't. Back me up on this, Rosalie. Don't just stand there.
He really should.
Both of you guys ganging up on me?
It's for your own good, Jimmy.
I've been cooped up in that hospital for how long? Folks poking at my insides. Hell, I deserve a beer. One beer can't hurt. Got hops in it, right? Hops are natural.
Man, oh man.
Man, oh man, what?
Nothing, Jimmy. Just man, oh man.
Jimmy pops open the can and drinks.
Like I'm some moron.
I never said you were more.
You're looking at me like I am.
I ain't looking at nothing.
Looking all sideways.
Just eat, Jimmy. Welcome you back home.
Welcome home, Jimmy.
Ain't been off the war or nothing.
Well, you know,
They eat.
how the hush puppies.
They're good.
Special recipe.
Is that right?
That's what the sign said.
Probably the sauce.
It's always the sauce, isn't it?
How's that?
Always some special ingredient in the sauce. That's how they keep it secret.
Don't make any sense.
Well, it's easier to hide an ingredient in a sauce than it is on a body.
Huh?
A body of meat, chicken, steak, so on.
Sure missed me that steak and eggs over at the steak shack.
Ozzy style.
They served me like all this fucking crap at the hospital.
Not a 4-star.
That's supposed to be.
Yeah, but they could make an effort, right? I mean, folks in there are sick and depressed and messed up and lonely, and the least they could do is give me some decent food. Something that tastes like something.
Want a fish tender?
Ain't real.
Is too.
I know about fish. That crummy, flaky thing, like ain't like any fish I've ever seen.
Pancake batfish.
Mutant kind.
Jimmy,
What other kind is it?
I'm eating.
I'll taste me a nugget though.
Shouldn't.
Will you quit with that? You ain't my doctor.
They treat you good in there, right?
Treat me like anyone else who ain't got medical.
They're overworked, Jimmy.
Ain't no excuse to leave me on some table for an hour and have me waiting to run a single test.
And they got their way of doing things.
You know, Yuki, you should have been a lawyer, because you sure love defending people.
I'm just pointing out the facts.
See if you can tell me the same story the day you're in the hospital.
Don't joke about that.
Just saying.
Don't.
Ray got out of the hospital too.
Today?
Got a call from him in Waxahachie. He says he's doing all right. Recovering a little bit every day.
Damn factory fire.
Man, I got a call.
We could visit.
All that way?
I'll drive. And you can just sleep in the car.
We'll see.
Would be good to visit.
We'll see. Where'd you get those?
Pretty, right?
Not from like real flowers.
They were at the market. They had a good assortment of flowers this time. Because I had me a pick. Loved all the bright colors. Not always you can get flowers so bright anymore. It's like they glow.
Must have cost quite a bundle.
We got him, Jimmy.
I just picked them out.
Don't need no handout.
It's not a handout.
You win,
Just offering.
you win the lottery?
Yuki caught some monster fish the other day.
Behind my back?
Wasn't a monster.
It was big, right?
Bigger than most, that's all.
Son of a bitch.
Thought of you, Jimmy.
Half that catch is mine.
What?
We're a team, right?
You weren't there, bro.
So you take it all, huh? Raking in the dough?
One catch. That's all it was. Might not come around like that for some time.
So you saw it, I got cut out.
You were in the hospital, man. What do you want me to do?
Decent thing?
I do the decent thing all the time. Don't push me, man. I got enough shit as it is.
What shit you got? Your life is all mapped out.
What map I got?
Road, you know.
Huh. Only road I got is Neva and the baby. That's all.
We'll figure it out, honey. Still think the flowers are awful nice. Don't you think?
They're all right.
We've never gotten them without them.
Happy to buy them for you, Jimmy. Special day after all.
How much you get for it?
What?
The catch.
There's still a bond about
How
that?
much?
Enough for all this and some change.
All this what?
All this, man. What you see.
Fried eats, beer, and flowers? Some catch.
Got lucky, that's all.
can pay you back.
It's all right, Jimmy. We don't need it.
I want it. How much is all this?
Welcome home, bro.
Welcome home my ass. How much?
Easy.
I want to pay you.
You don't have to.
Where's my wallet?
Leave that.
Where's my wallet?
Jimmy,
What?
we'll talk about this some other time.
I just want to pay them back.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Hell with
That's
the
just-
sleeping dogs and their puppies. I want to do the right thing, Yuki. I can't stand that y'all paid for this and the flowers that are going to die anyway, too.
Just catch us on the back end.
Back end of what? Christmas? Might not even make it till then.
Jimmy,
It's true.
you don't know that.
Know what they tell me? I can read their eyes. When them doctors look at me, now where the hell is my wallet? What's the mystery, Rosie?
No mystery.
Then what?
Leave be.
What?
Don't yell at her like that, bro.
I yell how I want, when I want.
$5.
What?
We got $5 in the house.
What you mean $5? Did you sell those flowers that time?
That money's gone.
Gone where?
It's gone.
You buy some lipstick at the dollar store again?
I bought nothing.
You go to the hospital and she starts shopping.
Shut the hell up.
What'd you do, baby? Spend all our pocket money?
You got no idea.
Christ, it's just hush puppies and nuggets. If I can't give you that,
It's
then
all we got.
Huh?
$5.
All we got? All we got? How the hell did that happen?
She's been trying, Jimmy.
Sorry?
A lot of bills.
Clinic gave us a deal.
I know.
Clinic gave us a deal, and they said the transfer to the hospital would
Not
cost.
everything, Jimmy.
I'll talk to them. This is fraudulent business, what they done.
You want that I had you taken out of the hospital? You had to get tests and treatment and God knows what else, right?
So it's my fault now.
Don't say that.
I get sick and I ruin everything.
You're not listening to me.
She tried, Jimmy.
She tried. That's some song, Neva? How much she tried? We got $5 to our name.
Think I did nothing while you were in there coughing up shit? I went meet to the swap meet every day, sold me about as much as I could, stood by the trash, collected cans, and even went all the way to the whole other side of the parish to see if some church would buy some old CDs we had.
What you need to do all that work for? We got work.
No work.
Huh?
You cut my hours. Put me on call.
Why didn't you tell me? I sat there every day in that freeze-ass hospital and you didn't tell me nothing.
No use you worrying.
My worrying? It's our life, baby. What are we gonna do with the house now?
Think.
What?
We'll put it down. Hide.
Damn sons of bitches, goddamn bank, goddamn hospital. A man can't get sick in this country. Goddamn sons of bitches did the same thing to my dad.
He was lying on the couch, spitting up blood, and they were like calling the house, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" Like they don't see he was dying on the couch, and had a lick of energy to put one more dime into the cash box. Goddamn pieces of shit! What the hell are we gonna do with $5?
Want some water?
I got beer.
You shouldn't.
I drink what I want when I want, Eva. Hell with it. I'm gonna end up just like my daddy.
Don't.
All shriveled up on some couch, looking at the moon outside his window, dreaming of some red earth blooming somewhere that can give him peace.
Don't.
It's the truth, honey. What the hell is wrong?
I'm not gonna end up like that.
It's cancer. How else do I end up?
They don't know that.
They told me straight to my face. They told both of us. You forget that all of a sudden?
Just think.
Just think? Just think that's what I got.
Diagnosis could change.
Oh, you a doctor now?
Well, things could stabilize. They could find new
And
drugs.
cost how much? You're all fucking out of your minds. Nobody wants a sick man around. A sick man reeks of death. Stay away, O angels. Stay away from the destiny of the sick man.
What's that?
Something my dad used to say. He thinks that this whole world's gonna sink down under him. Right down into the bottom of the ocean like one of those myth fables from long ago. Long ago on high, the angels cried, deep under the well of mystery.
Your daddy never said those things.
Were you there? On his deathbed?
Rosalie rises and walks away.
Rosalie.
Rosalie is trying to keep it all in. She notices the fake orchid on the ground off to one side. She picks it up.
What's this doing here? What the fuck is this doing here?
What's that?
She starts to tear the orchid apart.
Rosalie, don't.
Every day. Every goddamn day. Working and trying to Fucking shit.
The orchid is destroyed.
Hey.
Jimmy walks over to her slowly.
Absolutely.
Let them be.
Jimmy begins to pick up the pieces of the flayed orchid.
What? What are you doing?
You made this.
Jimmy.
You made this.
Stop.
Jimmy finishes picking up the pieces as best he can. He offers the pieces to Rosalie. Rosalie embraces him. Scene 7.